Hey guys, and welcome to Quality Shot. Wow, day one of the Aussie Open. I'm really excited. Let's get into this. And we're not going to keep it, not going to make it too long, even. Going to keep it nice and sweet and short. Let's get into this. Okay, day one. Should we do the stand-up match? No, let's do the upsets first. Seeds out, Monfils out. I mean, he hasn't actually won a tennis match since we've come back from the whole COVID situation, since tennis came back. Really disappointing. I love him as a player. And I think he was almost in tears actually in the post match interview. And he lost to Ruseviori. I think I've said that, probably butchering that name. But yeah, he lost to him and he's the number 10 seed, 10 seed even, Gael Monfils. And lost in five. So grueling match. And he just can't buy a win. He really can't. On top of that, Benoit Paire fell, the other seed to fall against Gerasimov, and lost in four there. Benoit Paire, the 25th seed, and then we go on to, I guess, the seeds that went through pretty seamlessly. Let's be honest. Djokovic got past Shardy in very, very easy fashion, and you'd expect it from the guy who really, the Australian Open is his home. Let's be honest. Dimitrov versus Cilic, that was a cracker. I thought the matchup, but Dimitrov got through that 6-4, 6-2, 7-6 in the end in straight sets. So a very impressive performance from Dimitrov, and I think he'll be looking to potentially, go as far as he can. I think he'll be looking to that second week and to go pretty deep, I'd assume. He's ranked number 18 there. Olga Aliassime went through number 20 seed, straight sets against Steve. And actually, there were Zverev got through, Schwartzman, Raonic, Wawrinka, Karina Busta. I'm not going to go through all the scores, but they all got through really impressively. Karina Busta kind of, I think for me, was the most impressive. He got past Nishikori, so I think that was probably one of the harder matchups from that list as well. Really exciting prospect in Umber went through against Uchiyama, so really good to see him get through. And Thiem, of course. How can we forget about Dominic Thiem? Got through against Kukushkin, the number 3 seed, got through in the straight sets, so good to see him do that. Let's then go on to, I guess, the Aussie front, let's say. So Tomic made his return actually to Grand Slam tennis and got through actually in the end. He did pretty well, got through, and I think for him, he'll be very, very happy to make it through to the second round. His opponent actually retired in the third set when Tomic was 4-1 up, so he'll be happy that he just got through that because he's at home, and I think he's a very talented player despite his all the stuff going on behind tennis, which I'm not going to touch upon here. But as a player, I think we can all agree he's very talented, and equally, if not more so talented, is Nick Kyrgios, and he got through in straight sets. And look, we know he's such a dangerous player and can probably, in my opinion, beat anyone in his day. So interested to see how he does. Let's then go on to the biggest match for me of the day in the men's. Shapovalov against Sinner. So the number 11 seed faced the unseeded Sinner, who was actually ranked 36th in the world. I mean, this really was a battle of the next-gen superstars, wasn't it? Let's be honest. And these two are huge prospects, and I'm sure they're going to... I wouldn't be surprised if both of them win a Grand Slam, if not multiple, potentially going forward. But let's just say they've got the ability to go far. And Shapovalov actually took the first set, lost the first set 6-3, but won the second and third 6-3, 6-2 respectively. Lost the 4-6-4, but then came up trumps in the final set 6-4. And it was, I have to say, a fantastic match. I was watching it, and very briefly to go through the technical side, Shapovalov is a huge hitter. I mean, he hits such a clean ball, and his ground strokes and serving is huge at this level. And lovely to see a one-handed backhand from a left-hander. I think it's a very powerful weapon he's got there, and it's good to watch as well. Yannick Sinner definitely played his part in this matchup, and He's a very solid player. I think he'll be a little bit disappointed. Shapovalov made quite a few unforced errors in that first set. And then the second and third, he kind of turned it on and turned it on hot. And then that fourth Sinner came back into it. But Shapovalov had too much firepower even in the end for Yannick Sinner. So I think, look, he's going to be looking now to go second, third, fourth round, Shapovalov and Shapovalov even. And I think let's see how his body reacts after a long match like this. And Yannick Sinner looks so disappointed walking, out of the stadium, and rightly so. I think they were both unlucky to draw each other in the first round. Really, really unlucky. And all I can say is a fantastic matchup, and probably a matchup that you would have been so happy to see if it was the last 16. I'm going to be honest with you. Okay, let's then go on to the the women's even. In the women's, we had, I mean, there weren't too many upsets, I'm going to be honest with you. But the biggest one for me was Angelique Kerber. She lost, and she didn't just lose, she lost pretty heavily. She lost in straight sets, which you just think, okay, that's no big deal. But she got bageled in the first set, 6-love, lost the second 6-4. She was a number 23 seed. And I think for me, it was a case of not disappointment, but I saw the highlights and I just thought she didn't look herself. So hopefully she bounces back for the rest of the year. We know how good she's been over a number of years. So big upset there. And Pera beat her, the American, so who's unseeded. So well played to her. Sarah Irani, a very familiar name. If people are aware, she knows she's made a Grand Slam final. Anyone know? Maybe, maybe not. She actually beat the 30th seed in Wong. 2-6, 6-4, 6-4. So really impressive stuff from her. And then let's go on to some of the seeds, or unseeds even, because Venus Williams is not seeded in this, but she beat Flipkins really impressively, 7-5, 6-2. And the 40-year-old is, let's just say, she's clearly enjoying her tennis. She's still, she's still playing, and I don't know how far she's going to go. I don't think she's being talked about as one of the contenders, and there's a reason for that. But let's just say she's still a dangerous player on her day. And her sister and someone who I think a lot of people are putting in the mix to win this Grand Slam, Serena. Serena Williams came out 6-1, 6-1 and absolutely blitzed Sigemund. She only dropped 2 games in that whole match. So she looks like she's in fine form. And then, of course, let's go through some of the other seeds. Swiatek, we've also got Osaka came through 6-1, 6-2 against Pavlyuchenkova. And then, some of these names, I'll tell you what, they're tough though, aren't they? I say it normally and it's fine, but then you come on here and it's difficult. Kvitova got through 6-3, 6-4 against Minen, the number 9 seed, and Simona Halep, the number 2 seed, got through 6-2, 6-1. We also had Sabalenka get through 6-love, 6-4 against Kuzmova, and Rybakina came through 4-6, 6-4, 6-4 against Zvonareva. So really impressive stuff from those guys. But the one person I wanted to point out was actually Andreescu. So Andreescu, the Canadian, came through 6-2, 4-6, 6-3, and she has been out for quite a long time through injury. And the former Grand Slam champion, came through, and she's still very young. So I think, she dropped a set, but she'll be happy to just get through that second round. And it's good to see her back because she's a talent, and interesting to see how far she can go in this. I think she's probably not expected to go super far, but you never know. You never know, right? Someone can just go on a run, and it's 2 weeks, so let's see how she does. Katie Bolter, unfortunately, in terms of a British perspective, lost 1-6, 4-6 to Kasatkina, and disappointed for her because it would have been nice to see her get through that, but well done for her. Okay, thanks very much, guys, for watching, and I will speak to you guys in the next video. Thank you very much.